Okay, starting the recording. Welcome everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm going to mute everybody, but you can unmute if you want to share something. I am so excited that you guys are joining us because we have a really, really special call tonight, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a little minute. Before we do that, though, are there any new reps that we want to introduce who haven't been on a team call? Emily, I see maybe you have someone. Hold on, here, I'm unmuting you. Okay, there you go.
Okay, sorry, I'm driving. No, I'm not driving, I'm the passenger. But I want to introduce one of my really good friends, Jennifer Oliva. She is actually a brand new fast track HLT, mama of 4, rocking it in the middle of purchasing a home, crazy amazing. Has a huge heart for nutrition and disease prevention and the connection between that. So super excited. She's on my team, our team.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Awesome job with your HLP. Excited to celebrate your 2,000 plus next, hopefully. Anybody else? Sierra, was Harley able to join?
Not yet. He might be able to join towards the end of the call, but currently he's still at work.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Well, then I just want to do a couple of announcements real quick. First of all, we have a Cherry Bomb call on Wednesday night that you guys are all invited to. That we are going to feature Chris and Nikki Cotton, who are 100 Club National Marketing Directors. They live in Oregon, and they're awesome. Anyone who went to the Next Gen Boot Camp got to hear them. They're just... Chris Cotton calls himself a professional recreationologist, which I love. They're, like I said, they're 100 Club National Marketing Directors, so they have definitely experienced financial freedom through this business. They've been around for a while, and Chris will share his story, I'm sure, on Wednesday night, but it's just so fun because he water skis. That's what he does. He's a professional recreationologist. So this business is definitely given lots of options to their family. So you'll really enjoy hearing from them. They're awesome trainers. They have a lot to share. So if you can join that call, it's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday night. And those Wednesday night calls are always open to everybody. And we definitely recommend that you tune in if you're able to. Okay, I know we have some really fun promotions to announce, but, yes, Emily?
Sorry so much. I forgot. My driver, fellow nurse travel, this is the first time technically she's been on a team call.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hey.
Yay.
So I convinced her to join the team because she's a raving fan. She came to our first conference, and she's coming to Tampa, so.
Awesome.
Okay. Sorry, I just made that connection that she actually has been on a team call.
Thanks, Emily. Welcome, Kimberly. So happy that you're joining us. Okay, so I want to say a quick congratulations to Tiara because she finished out her 2,000 plus. So we're really, really excited about this. And Tiara, I already put you down for next week to share on our team call about your 2,000 plus. So I know we have one more person who just did their 2,000 plus. So I'm hopeful that the two of you can share next week to really give some tips and pointers for how you are able to do that in the 60 days and get that $300 bonus. So very excited, and we're really, really excited to hear your stories and to hear, your experience in the first couple months with your Juice Plus business. Oh, look at that. Hey, Julie. That's my aunt. I'm surprised you have your face on. Okay, so I want to say welcome my Aunt Julie. She's Evelyn's mother, and so she's joining us. I think this is maybe the first time, maybe this is the second time that you've been on our team call, but I don't think I got to introduce you and welcome you last time. So. Okay, well, welcome everyone. So I'm really excited about tonight's call because this past weekend, we had our Cincinnati Regional, So this is a training that we have where we have speakers come in from all over the country to train, and it's locally. It's an in-person event. We had it on Saturday, and we had Dr. Paul Stricker come in from San Diego, along with Farmer Joe from San Diego. We had Carrie Sims come from our corporate offices in Memphis, Tennessee, and we had Karen Johnson, who is a 50 Club National Marketing Director, and I heard a rumor that she might be training main stage in Tampa, but I'm not positive about that. But we also had, as part of this amazing weekend, Katie Ballentine. She trained for the first time in front of the room, and she nailed it, you guys. She was so incredible. I can't even tell you how good she was. It was just such a joy to watch, and her content was fabulous. And so while she has it fresh in her mind, she agreed to do our team call and to present the training that she presented to the Cincinnati market to all of you. So without further ado, Katie, I will go ahead and let you take it away, girl.
Okay. Hey, everyone. All right. So I'm new to this whole sharing screen thing. Let me figure this out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Did that work? Okay. Awesome. Let's see.
So here, just click done, and then go up to present up at the top.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I was clicking the wrong button. Thanks. Sorry. Okay. Hey, everyone. Now I have that figured out. So I'm excited to be sharing tonight. Carmen asked me to share at the Cincinnati Regional a couple months ago, and I wanted to say no. I'm not going to lie, because it was scary. But as you guys know, Carmen's the best, and she lovingly encouraged me to go ahead and do it. I'm always asking her to help me get outside of my comfort zone. So that was definitely outside my comfort zone. But I definitely recommend, if any of you guys have the opportunity to do something like that, to get outside of your comfort zone, definitely do it. Because though it was scary, I don't know, I just kind of, in the moment, got some peace and went up there and did it, and you feel so awesome afterwards. So definitely recommend getting outside your comfort zone. But I'm excited to share a little bit of my story with you guys, and just the training that we did on Saturday. So I'm going to give you guys the short version of my story today, because I feel like a lot of you have heard it. But when I was in my early 20s, so I'm almost 29 now, so I went through a pretty severe battle with adrenal burnout. I was, just burning the candle at both ends, going a million miles per hour, being a people pleaser, and overly exercising without proper rest and recovery. And I just did that for about 2 years straight. Honestly, it was kind of like a slow decline of my health, so I guess I didn't even really notice, how bad it was declining until it was kind of too late. And when I finally realized that just that go lifestyle was having so much detrimental effects on my health, it was kind of too late, and I was just suffering from just a multitude of different health issues. And I had hormone issues, major GI issues. Here's some pictures from some of those days. I had gained a bunch of weight, had tons of inflammation in my body, just muscle joint deterioration. You can see like my skin was breaking out. That fourth picture, that was all the digestive upset. I was not pregnant in that picture. So just a really hard time. But when I finally really realized that I was really struggling with some major chronic fatigue and could barely work a full-time job at the time. So I could barely make it through a day of work. So I knew I just really had to focus on my recovery. So I actually quit my job. I had that option at the time because I was living with my parents, and really devoted, my full time, everything to my health and recovery. And I spent the next year just doing whatever I could to get better. And I was resting as much as I could because I knew my body needed that, eating really healthy. I saw 9 different doctors and, wellness practitioners, and I was working alongside of a nutritionist for an entire year. And a year later, I was still pretty much just as sick. I had made some tiny little improvements in my health, but still could barely work, a couple days a week. And really was just starting to feel like that was going to be the rest of my life. But I kept praying for answers. And that's when I got invited to a Juice Plus event that Carmen and Jenny were hosting. And it was a Margarita Monday. And they were offering free margaritas and guacamole. And the free guacamole got me. So, but I went and they shared Juice Plus, and it made sense to me. But I was actually skeptical just because I had actually been eating super healthy that whole entire year, trying to get better. I was basically eating a Shred 10 diet pretty much that whole year. And I was actually even juicing almost every single day because I believed in the power of fruits and vegetables. And so I was skeptical if it would help me, but, I just kind of felt this prick on my heart from the Lord to give it a try. So I decided to. And the very next week after just taking those red and green capsules, I was already noticing more energy than I had in like a couple years. So I'm like, okay, something's working. So I went ahead and added the vineyard, added the shakes, and my health went from taking these like tiny little baby steps to getting better, from getting better to like just these giant leaps in my health, just improving. And yeah, a year down the road, I just really consider myself healthy again. I was back to working, and just all my health issues just kind of melted away one by one over the course of that year. And now I consider myself, way healthier now than I ever was prior to even going through my health battle. I look back at pictures from, before my health battle. I'm like, wow, I thought I was healthy then, but I look at myself now and I just look so much healthier now. And just living life healthfully and normally now. And, in the last 4 years since starting on Juice Plus, haven't gotten sick one time, which I'm so excited about because I used to get the worst sore throats ever before. I've been on steroids for multiple times and haven't had that in the last 4 years. So I'm so thankful for my Juice Plus, and this is definitely my answer to prayer. So naturally, pretty early on in Juice Plus helping me, I knew that if this could help me after everything I went through and everything I tried, that this could help other people. So I just decided to be a rep, and I knew I was going to share this with everyone that I loved and cared about. And so these are some of my wonderful team. Some of you guys are on the call tonight. This is really the best part of doing this business is, we get to share something we're so passionate about, something that's helped us, and then in turn it turns around to help other people. And I love sharing these pictures with my team because it's just that ripple effect that happens of, when we share, we get to help other people. But now all these people have turned around and are helping other people get healthy and well as well. So I just love that about this mission and this community. So it's been such a blessing being a distributor, and really just the last few years since I've built my business, this business has really given me the opportunity to really just enjoy my life. I missed so much of my life in my early 20s just from being sick. I spent close to 2 years barely able to get out of bed. So I'm so thankful that this business has given me the opportunity to really only have to work a part-time job right now alongside of my Juice Plus business. And I've been able to travel way too much the last couple of years. I love it. Last couple of years I've traveled almost 2 months both years. So it's been such a blessing just to be able to enjoy life. And, and now I'm in a long-distance military relationship. My boyfriend's stationed in Fort Bragg, and I'm so thankful that, I've pretty much been able to jump on a plane and go see him, as frequently as I wanted to. And, and just forward thinking, I know I'm going to keep growing this. I look up to Carmen. I hope to be a stay-at-home mom rocking this business like she is one day. So we just have so much opportunity right with this business. So thankful for it. But so that's a little bit of my story, but I wanted to share with you guys just a little bit about DMO today. It's kind of what you're doing day in and day out to touch your business and build your business. So we call that the daily method of operation, or the daily method of opportunity. We have so much opportunity each and every day to build this business. So, but before we start talking about DMO, let's talk a little bit about having a vision and a why. And I've really learned the importance of this, the last year or so. I've always heard this since I started the business, but I don't feel like I really had a strong why until this last year. And it's crazy how much when you have a why, it really does just kind of change a lot. So, what is your why? What is your vision? What's going to motivate you to touch your business each and every day? What's going to motivate you to get outside of your comfort zone? So make sure your why is very clear and write it down where you can see it every day. So I just recommend when you sit down to work on your DMO or pick up the phone and, make some calls, have your why right in front of you. So, it can motivate you to keep going and remind you, why you're doing this business. And set a financial goal. It's okay to set a financial goal. And it's awesome that, the size of your paycheck equals the number of people that you have helped. So I love that about this business as well. And then how do you want to help people and change their story? I think that's probably the heart of almost every single one of us, probably everyone here, is that we just want to help other people. You know, we've been helped so much by this product and this business. We just want to turn around and give other people that opportunity as well. Then ask yourself, where would I be if someone didn't share Juice Plus with me? And I get emotional when I think about this one because I cannot even imagine where I would be today. I honestly feel like I would still probably be in bed the majority of the time, seeing doctor after doctor trying to get better. So I'm so thankful for this product and also this business. And so, you know, I want to give other people that opportunity too, because what if I would have never heard about Juice Plus? So now it's up to me to share with other people, or they might not ever hear. So, all right, so let's talk a little bit about our DMO. So now that you have your why, now you'll be motivated to work on your DMO each and every day. So here's a DMO planner. It's on missiondrivenmodel.info. So I'm sure most of you guys have probably been directed to that website, but I definitely recommend printing this off each and every day and using it. It'll help you see, you know, where you're putting your time. You know, are you doing the activity? Are you doing what's recommended to do each and every day? So definitely print that off and make it a habit to work through it each and every week. Block time to work on your DMO every day and protect that time. This is something I've had to learn recently, probably, you know, more over the last year or so. Is I used to set aside time on my schedule to work on it, and then you know, someone would ask me to hang out or to go grab lunch or something, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I can do my business later. And I've kind of learned that, you know, blocking that time and treating it, you know, like it is a job, and, you know, protecting it, you know, you'll never regret saving that time for your business. So definitely protect your time to work on your DMO, and find a workspace where you can focus. I used to try sitting where I'm sitting right now to work on my DMO, and I just learned that that doesn't work for me because I can see my kitchen sink from where I am, and a lot of times there's dishes that I need to do, or, you know, my floor is dirty, or I can see the mailman pull up through this window that's right next to me over here, and I just would get distracted every few minutes getting up and doing something. So I've learned, for me, I really have to find a place where I can sit and focus, and oftentimes it's like a coffee shop or something like that. But find what works for you. Just find a space where you can really focus. And then you want to focus on the high-paying activities, which is your 2x2x2x2. So that's the first 4 rows of the DMO planner. So we're going to go over those more next. All right, so talking to 2 new people every day. This intimidated me at first, but I've kind of learned it's not as hard as it sounds initially. So this doesn't necessarily mean that we need to be sharing Juice Plus with 2 people every day. Hopefully, if those opportunities come up, definitely take them and share Juice Plus. People need to hear about Juice Plus. But you know, this could just be striking up new conversations with people, reaching out to someone on Facebook that you haven't talked to in a long time. You know, striking up conversation with someone in the grocery store that you've seen. I know for me, the grocery store I go to, the same like 3 people probably check me out every single week. So that's like so much opportunity to build relationships with them. So just take advantage of striking up new conversations. And use your memory jogger. I think we all should have a memory jogger. So if you haven't made your memory jogger yet, definitely make that and write down, you know, everyone you can think of to share Juice Plus. Use that as you're reaching out to people, you know, your social media contacts, cell phone contacts, you know, whatever you need to do to remind you of some people that you haven't talked to in a while. Just definitely be having those conversations, and don't rule anyone out. Share with everyone. So I shared this story at regional as well, but me and my boyfriend met back in college, and that was like 7 years ago. We didn't start dating until this past year, but a few years later when I started my Juice Plus business, he's someone that I completely ruled out. And I said, I am never going to share with him because I just kind of prejudged him that he's probably not going to be interested in this product. He probably thinks I'm crazy for doing a network marketing business. So I just said, never going to share with him. And when he joined the military, he actually came to me because he knew I was a rep for the company. And he wanted to sign up for Juice Plus. So he got on the trio and ordered the shakes as well. Been on them for probably about 1.5 years now. Loves the product. It's helped him so much with his recovery from his workouts and his immune system. And then fast forward to a few days ago on Thursday, he's the newest rep on my team. So this is someone that I said, like, I am never going to share with him. Like, no matter what, I'm not sharing with him. And now, you know, he's a rep on my team, and he told me today he already has like 4 people planning on signing up in the next couple of days. So don't rule out anyone. Share with everyone. And talk to people as you live your life. We are all, you know, so busy. So just, you know, work your business into wherever you are, you know, whether it's church or at the gym or at school or, wherever it is that you are, just talk to people and build relationships, and you'll have the opportunity to share what you're doing. And just remember, this is a relationship building business. So you want to listen twice as much as you speak. And I promise if you listen to people, you're going to have opportunities to speak at some point, and they will respect you so much more if you've genuinely listened, and they'll felt heard, and they'll value what you have to say when you respond. People will often forget what you say, but won't forget how you made them feel. And I think we would all agree with that. All right, so you've talked to some new people. You've sent them a video. You've invited them to an event. Now we got to follow up, and that's the scary part. So we went to, some of us here in Cincinnati went to the Next Gen Boot Camp in Nashville back in July. And Allie Schneider, she's a national marketing director. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. She's a cherry bomber. She did a training there called Fall in Love with Follow Up, and it was so good. Every single one of us there loved it. So I just thought I would kind of give you a few takeaways of what I got from her training. So I feel like a lot of times we don't follow up with people, or we only follow up once. And I know I'm guilty of that. And here's some of the reasons why we do that. We don't want to be pushy, or we're so worried that they're going to think that we're just trying to sell them something. We got our feelings hurt somehow, or we think that they're interested. So we just decide to just kind of one and done them. We give them that one chance that we're going to reach out. And then we say, okay, now the ball's in their court. And it's for those reasons. But what Allie kind of taught us that I just thought was like kind of this aha moment for a lot of us is when we one and done people like that, that's actually just like sending the message that we were trying to sell them something. But when we follow up with them, that's actually showing that we genuinely care, and that we're still thinking about them, and that we are a professional and really want to help them. So so don't one and done people. Definitely follow up with people. And then if you follow up and they still don't respond, she taught us these 5 things to go over. And you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. We all want to be given the benefit of the doubt, so make sure you're doing that for others. Offer them grace. Understand that they have noise in their life. She talked a lot about just the different noises. We're all busy. We all have so many things pulling us a million different directions. So just really understand that other people have that going on too. So that doesn't mean that they're not interested. They might have just had it. I do that all the time. People might message me, and I might be at a stoplight or something and read it and put my phone down and, mean to respond back later that day. And by the time I pick my phone up later, I have, 10 other text messages on top of it, and I forget to respond. So just understand that people have noise in their life too. And don't start making up your own stories. I know I'm really good at this one. I can make up some pretty good stories in my head. And think about how you feel about the person that followed up with you. So some of you, maybe you didn't get Juice Plus right away. Maybe it took someone following up with you multiple times, multiple exposures. So I think you guys are probably all grateful, whoever, has that story, that someone followed up with you multiple times. So do that for someone else. Maybe they need you to follow up. And she did a really good, she had a handout that with some conversations that she had in following up with people. And I'm not going to go over it today, but I know Carmen put it in the Team Win on Facebook. So go and look at those. She just offers some really good verbiage of just how to follow up with people, and even with them ignoring you, like what to say. And she's just so real, but she offers them the out. And so I just, definitely, if you haven't read that and use that, definitely take advantage of that training and that verbiage. So you also, on your 2x2x2x2, you want to be following up with 2 customers. And I love this about our company is they really just recommend us doing excellent customer care. So that's really what sets us apart, I think, in so many ways. So we want to help our customers write their whole food stories. So what does this mean? A lot of times, I've followed up with people and I've asked them how their Juice Plus is going. And they say, it's going good, but I haven't really noticed anything yet. And it's crazy how sometimes when you just start asking questions, asking about how their energy is going, ask them if they're still needing an afternoon nap, asking them if they're still getting those headaches that they said they get all the time. A lot of times they'll start recognizing like, oh no, I've actually had more energy, or I haven't been getting headaches. So sometimes people just need that reminder of, how they were feeling before and how they're feeling now. So kind of help them write their whole food stories, and that could be, recommending them to get on the Shred 10. If they're on the Shred 10, they'll have an even better experience on their Juice Plus. So really do great customer care and help them write their stories. There's this awesome customer profile on missiondrivenmodel.info. If you guys haven't been using this, definitely take advantage of this. This is just a good way to keep up with your customers, how they prefer to be reached out to, when you reached out to them, and just going over, those survey questions when you're following up. Just that'll really help, see what they're recognizing with their Juice Plus. So, and then even just sending them like a little reminder like this. These are on missiondrivenmodel.info too. Just these little pictures that, just text them, and it'll just let them know that you're thinking about them. That you didn't forget about them just after they ordered. You're still thinking about them and reminding them to take their Juice Plus, because we know the more consistent people are taking their Juice Plus, the better the results are going to be. So definitely do good customer care. And then reaching out to 2 team members. So if you don't have, 2 team members to reach out to every day, don't just keep reaching out to the same 2 team members. Definitely, if you're new and, still building your team, I recommend that if you don't have team members to reach out to yet, reach out to 2 extra, new prospects each and every day. Have 2 new conversations. So 4 instead of 2. But if you do have team, you definitely want to check in regularly and just keep that line of communication open between you and your team. Let them know, that you're there to support them. See if they need help, talking to any prospects or planning events or whatever it may be. So definitely doing good care with your team as well. And lead by example, because whatever you model with your team, just remember that they're probably going to turn around and model that same thing to their future team. So you definitely want to be setting the example. And dream for your team. I love this one because I'm sure all of you guys know Carmen is so good at this. And Jenny's my upline too. Jenny's been absolutely amazing at dreaming for me. But I can say in the beginning of starting this business, I was excited because I knew Juice Plus, worked for me. But I didn't really see much potential in myself for this business. I remember being like, okay, if I get 2 customers in this business, I will feel like I have succeeded. And that was kind of like as far as I could see. And I remember Carmen and Jenny just really, from the very beginning, just like saw so much potential in me, and just, always were dreaming for me and helping me to become a better version of myself, and, showing me what I could accomplish, and, how many people I could reach, and that could really make a big difference and an impact. And I think for me, them dreaming for me was so important, because they really did dream for me before I was able to dream for myself. And eventually I'm finally able to start dreaming for myself, but I still need them dreaming for me, and they still do all the time. So definitely just keep dreaming for your team, because they probably need that. So. And then events are so important. Events build our business. So there's multiple types of events. If you guys have not been to a conference yet, you have to go. You have to go. We have Tampa coming up in October. It's October 18th, I think. Definitely put that on your calendar. So since I started this business 4 years ago, I've only missed 1 conference, and I regret missing that one. It's amazing. You have to go. I've never regretted investing the time, the money, anything to going. It's you will get so much out of it. So you have those big events like regionals, boot camps. Definitely want to be putting those on your calendar each and every year. And then also the smaller events. You want to be planning events with your team, events to invite your prospects to. Even your customers too, just once they become customers doesn't mean we're going to forget about them. We want to keep plugging them in, helping them write their whole food stories. So plan events. And when you're planning them, think what type of event would interest you. You want to plan something fun and that your prospects are really going to enjoy. And how would you want to feel if you were a guest at your event? I remember the first event that I went to, that Margarita Monday. Carmen and Jenny made me feel like, I don't know, like I was so important, but they also were just having so much fun. I just remember the excitement that they had, and just thinking like, I want to do this with them. So, have that energy, and, make your guests feel that way, that they want to do whatever you're doing. So, and also remember that if you don't prioritize events, your team also won't prioritize events. So if you're wanting your team to show up with, people at events, you be showing up with people at your events. So definitely prioritize events. They're really important, and they really will build your business. And that's a picture up there of salad jar parties. If you guys haven't done those yet, definitely take advantage of salad jar parties, because I did a ton of those before reaching sales coordinator. I'm determined that that's what helped me reach sales coordinator, with salad in a jar parties. Social media, this is another great one. I'm sure we're probably all on social media nowadays, but I really use social media a ton to build my business. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm pretty busy lady, but this is such an easy way to share with so many people, in just such a easy, simple way. Just, one post, it, reaches so many people. So take advantage of social media. What story are you telling on your social media? So I just recommend creating a brand for yourself. I don't remember where I heard this, but I heard it years ago when I started this business, and I started thinking through, and for me, my brand, like, I want people to know when they look at my social media that I love Jesus, that I'm very active, that I love the outdoors and traveling, and that I love whole food nutrition. So that's kind of, the main focus of my social media is posting those 4 things. So it doesn't all need to be about Juice Plus. Find things that you love about life, and make your social media interesting. Cultivate curiosity. Don't be a billboard. So I put this post up here on one of my Instagram posts, and it's, I didn't mention Juice Plus in it at all. I just, posted a picture of my shake and my capsules, and I know there's not a ton of likes on it, but I remember a ton of people actually messaged me privately asking me what I was eating and drinking. So definitely cultivate curiosity. Be relatable, be real and authentic. So, just remember that we don't have to try to be perfect on social media. People actually will relate to us more if we're just real and authentic. So always remember that when you're posting. And remember that people buy from people that they like, know, and trust. So if you were to look at your social media, would you like, know, and trust you? So ask yourself that. And then 3-way calls. So 2 of my team members have actually been rocking these lately. Emily and Tristan. So they have encouraged me and just inspired me to start taking more advantage of these because of how I'm seeing them work in their business. But definitely use Carmen. She's amazing and wants to help all of us. She's the best, isn't she, everyone? We love her. So just that, so that third-party validation, is going to be huge for your prospects. So take advantage of her. And just remember, your 3-way calls should never be longer than 30 minutes. So if you respect people in their time, they'll be thankful for that. So, hey, buddy. Guys, my roommate's home. All right, and then I'm almost done. Personal growth. So I love this quote by David Beavers. This business is a personal development course cleverly disguised as a business. And, I think any of you who have been in this business for any period of time at this point could agree with that. I know I've grown so much since starting my Juice Plus business, and I'm so thankful for that. So invest in your personal growth. Work hard on yourself than you do your business. So most of us didn't come into this business with all the skills needed to be a leader or, just everything that we need to know to run a business, be an entrepreneur. So definitely invest in yourself. Leaders are readers. So there's so many awesome books out there. I know Carmen's always recommending books that we should be reading. You can listen to podcasts, going to conferences and boot camps, all of that. That's all part of your personal growth. So definitely be investing in personal growth, getting outside your comfort zone. So habits, we all know that it's important to have good, healthy habits in our life. So you don't go to the gym and work out for 6 hours one day and not work out for, another month and expect to see all the gains, just like you don't eat a salad one day and not eat healthy the rest of the week and expect to be healthy from eating that one salad. It's that consistent day in and day out of, those healthy habits that are going to create long-term success. So just remember that in your business as well while you're working your DMO is, don't just do it one day and, not touch your business for another month. You definitely want to be investing in your business every day, touching your business every day, and those healthy habits, you will have success and you will see the growth in your business. Okay, my final quote for you guys is the sooner you step away from your comfort zone, the sooner you will realize that it wasn't all that comfortable. And I can definitely say that after speaking at the regional on Saturday. So, all right, love you guys. I hope you guys got something out of that.
Thank you so much, Katie. I really appreciate it. You can stop your screen share now if you want, and then we can all say thank you. I love that. I just love everything that you shared. And, one of my favorite quotes, and I can't remember where I heard it, but it's, it's an apple a day, not 7 apples on Sunday, right? So it's an apple a day. That's the same with your DMO. It's doing a little bit every day, and all of that, creating those habits will absolutely move you forward. So thank you so much for all the work that you put in to that presentation and the PowerPoint, and just, it's a lot to put something like that together, and you just did an absolutely fabulous job. I think everybody will agree. So, all right, everybody, I'll take you off spotlight so you're not, sorry. Okay, there we go. So thank you guys so much. I hope to see you on the Wednesday night Cherry Bomb call. And if you haven't, committed to coming to Tampa, you still have time. It's like a month from tomorrow that the conference starts, okay? But I just, from our area, I just checked plane tickets just because I do that for fun sometimes. And it's the exact same price as when I purchased my ticket, a month ago. So there's still time to buy a plane ticket or make the plans to be there. So we love you guys. Thank you so much, and have a good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Guys. Thank you.